Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome back to Blade Bias Sunday. It's time for the Sunday sit down. Actually, Sunday this time, and I didn't have to delay anything. Um, it's been a pretty crazy week. There has been an absolute flood of news that has made me want to revive a project that I haven't worked on in a little bit, but we'll see how that actually goes. There's just been so much stuff. I'll start off with the most interesting one to me, which is the Will Hirsch Squiddy, or the Squiddy WH, aka the name that is too long for me to say. So I'm just gonna say it's the. Some people have called it the Squirsh. Some people have called it the Squiddy Ursh, the Will Squiddy. I'm just gonna call it the Squiddy Who, because who the fuck made that? Anyway, it's looking to be pretty interesting. Will teamed up with Squid to make a Squiddy. I don't know why I'm just holding my Prisma Pro like that. Will teamed up with Squid Industries to make their 19th version of the Squiddy, and it's going to be around the $80 mark, but thank God it finally has a different design. Squiddy enjoyers unite, because we are getting not only actual grip like jimping and cutouts in the faces of the handles, but we're also getting a new blade. We don't have to look at the same blade from the other 19 Squiddy models anymore for at least one Squiddy. It's going to be so nice. I like the Squiddy lineup, but man, if Glider gets shit for reusing their blade all the time, I think Squid should get shit for this. It's been the same exact thing for the Squiddy B, the Squiddy U, the Squiddy C, the Squiddy A. It's been a lot. So now we're finally getting something new. It's priced at $80, which I think is fair considering the upgrades they're making to the Squiddy. It does clutter up Squid's lineup even more, putting it smack dab in the middle of a Squiddy A and a Squiddy AL. But if you want the Will Hirsch side of things, you got to pay a creator tax on stuff like that. So honestly, with the upgrades we're getting to the design of the Squiddy, I'm not even that upset about the price. And I think it's going to be pretty cool. I personally like the design of it. I know some people aren't a huge fan of it. I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. The fox print is super dope, instead of him just doing like the fox ears like he has on his tape flipper. And it's a very cool thing. I'm interested to see how it goes. They're going to drop, I believe, February 7th. And there's going to be a limited run of 100 of them. Although apparently that's not how it's going to remain. Apparently it will come back as like a non-limited item. So we'll see how that goes. Also in the news is Archangel. The Archangel. Some of you might not have heard of that thing for a long time. If you don't know, the Cold Steel Archangel was one of the original ballad songs of all time. No, that I don't actually mean like the first ballad songs of all time. I just mean it was an original You know how people say that's a ballad song of all time? It was an original ballad song of all time. It's a very, very popular legacy product that people really used to like back in the day. And they're bringing it back, but they're putting it on aluminum, which is pretty interesting. I wouldn't exactly say that it looks to be super modernized, because they still have like a latch and a pocket clip as far as I'm aware. But for 140, you can get yourself an, I believe, apparently people are saying S35 VN's blade with aluminum handles, which is a great price, especially for someone who wants to own something from the ballad song community's history without shelling out $600 for something that doesn't flip very well. Also in the news is Benchmade for doing kind of the same thing, going back to their, ballad song lineup, but releasing one of the worst priced things I think I've ever seen in the ballad song community. I don't usually say that very lightly. They are releasing a G10 and stainless steel, I believe, stainless steel liner ballad song with washers, nothing else, for $500, which is a choice, to say the least. Yeah, I don't even think that's the point of being like the Benchmade tax anymore. That's just ridiculous. That's crazy. People were like, oh, the Tater song's like a joke, but it's like, it's expensive. The Tater song didn't land well. The Necron definitely isn't going to land well, and I don't even think it looks like it's going to flip that well. They have like interesting handle length adjustment spacers or something like that, but like that's been done before. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. The $500 price tag on that thing is absolutely insane. Both of those available for pre-order on Blade HQ if you're interested. I wouldn't go with the Necron if I were you. I'm just saying. And finally, a bit more of a personal thing to this channel. Ty mysteriously returned this week. I had no idea he was planning on doing that. Of course, I make the 10,000 subscriber video, and I say in that video that Ty's probably not going to upload again. And then that week he uploads. That was pretty cool. I woke up from the most vivid dream that I've ever had, where I was just living my life, but like I was still asleep for some reason. I don't know. Weird subconscious things about falling asleep while thinking that you have to wake up. Strange. But I woke up from that to a notification from YouTube Studio that my uploaded video went through all the checks, and I was like, I didn't upload a video. So I checked Discord, and Ty had asked me, hey, when should I schedule Blade Bias videos? And I was like, God damn. So that's pretty cool. It's great to see Ty back in the swing of things. He's not permanently back. I want to make that incredibly clear, because I think there were some people who were like, oh, does this mean you're coming back? As far as I'm aware, no, but I should let the man speak for himself, I guess. But yeah, that was pretty cool. It was a pretty crazy week for ballad songs. I might actually do another video talking about all of this news in more detail. But we'll see if I have the time to make that project actually happen. Anyway, I think I have rambled on for long enough. I'm going to go play the most popular game in the world right now, Pal World. And I might stream. We'll see. Who knows? Anyway, thank you all for watching. Huge news in the Balisong community. Let me know if you're excited for anything. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.